Geek That Was. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Alyssa. And the world is flat. Earth is flat. Don't need science to tell me anything differently. I can see straightforward to flatness.
What is the benefit of people thinking that it's a globe? All the Lucky Charms are hidden under the edge.
It has never been round. Who needs space? Or NASA?
No, but the moon landing is fake.
Also fake. Fake moon landing took place on Earth, which is flat.
Let's get into the news! Did I do it right?
Yes.
Happy or sad news, depending on which Whovian you ask, but Steven Moffat will be leaving as showrunner of Doctor Who, handing over the torchwood to Chris Chibnall, known most recently for Broadchurch. Many fans had grown tired of Moffat's approach to the series, and pointedly to his female characters. For those unfamiliar with the writer of many of the unquestionably classic New Whos, he has been quoted as saying, "There's this issue you're not allowed to discuss, that women are needy. Men can go for longer, more happily without women. That's the truth. We don't, as little boys, play at being married. We try to avoid it for as long as possible. Meanwhile, women are out there hunting for husbands." You heard some great episodes where you can go yourself.
Speaking of extremely sexist things that are really still happening, Fox tried to, again, pay Gillian Anderson nearly half of what they offered co-star David Duchovny to reprise their iconic roles as Dana Scully and Fox Mulder in the new X-Files series. We'd say it was a government conspiracy, but we don't really have to. Just look at the stats. Aliens, though, right?
Yeesh.
What? What's wrong?
I just read that some British company cast Joseph Fiennes to play Michael Jackson in a TV movie.
But Michael Jackson was a black man.
I know.
And there are black male actors out there.
I know.
And makeup exists.
Oh, I had a goth phase, so I know.
So let me get this straight. We're still casting white men in real-life black roles and white men in real-life Latino roles, but they won't cast Idris Elba as the fictional James Bond?
Says you and everyone else on the internet. Yeah, that's a bingo.
No.
Bryce Dallas Howard announced in an interview for the Jurassic World sequel that her infamous heels will probably not make another appearance, saying that her character Claire has changed. Which leads me to believe that the heels will actually be back, but they will be bigger, genetically spliced from raptor DNA, and all the heels Sarah Jessica Parker wore in Sex and the City, and they will go on a rampage, killing all the dinosaurs who are all wearing ballet flats.
There's nothing to say about this, except Detective Pikachu is happening. He has a human voice, it's deep, I'm into it. But his voice is like, Pikachu, like it's down here, like it's so...
Very white as Pikachu. A little bit over a week since the world lost visionary artist David Bowie, information leaked from the Jim Henson Company that the ink was drying on a Labyrinth reboot deal. Written by Guardians of the Galaxy co-writer Nicole Perlman. The writer later clarified that this will not be a reboot, and not even necessarily a sequel. And I will clarify that I don't f***ing care, and they should leave this beloved movie well enough alone.
So this week we watched the premiere of The X-Files. What did you think, Charlie?
I really didn't. I mean, we're 2 episodes in. The premiere, I hated. The second episode, I liked a little more.
I haven't seen the second episode yet.
I won't say what it's about. Second episode goes into more of the procedural stuff that people, I think, love the X-Files for. That premiere, man, it was like a parody of the show.
They went hard in the aliens, man.
But none of it made sense to what we learned in the show. All the revelations that happened. Mulder at one point is asking for, like, we never really got proof. We never really had evidence.
He only wants to believe.
Yeah, except he had amazing amounts of proof, including his son. He wanted to be Mr. Robot at certain points of it with the conspiracy libertarian nonsense, but it didn't really connect anywhere.
Here's what I don't get. Joel McHale. Why? I love Joel McHale, but I only see him as a comedian, and for him to just, like, be Joel McHale, but, like, have a lot of strong opinions about things that don't fit his personality at all, I was just like, okay.
That said, my favorite scene is he's like, "Hey Scully, you hot and shit." And then cut to, they're in a limo. She who had refused champagne just a little bit earlier has a glass of champagne. He's like, "What up, Mulder? I don't need you."
That's some classic Scully, though. That's what I like to see.
Skeptic and booze hound. Anyone else out there miss kind of the art direction of the original? It was all gloomy and Canadian, and they shot in Canada again, but everything's like super bright.
Right.
They have a Hollywood episode in the original series, and it looks like that. It looks like they're making the Hollywood episode of the X-Files, except it's real.
What I love about X-Files is the theme song and the Monster of the Week stuff, so I'm excited to see more of that. Be sure to let us know in the comments what you thought of the X-Files this week, and tune in next week. We will have a discussion topic. instead of a TV show. And let us know whatever TV shows you're watching, what movies you're excited about that are coming out soon.
That was the Geek That Was. It happened, let it go.
Make sure you check out our GEM Kickstarter. We're trying to get to 5K by today. Hopefully that happened. Otherwise, this is your fault. I'm kidding, but please share it. We really, really appreciate anything that you can do for us. We just want to make this happen, and we really appreciate any help that you can offer.